Warm greetings to everyone. This is Padmashini from Sri SRNM College, Satur. I'm happy to share some of my views on an introduction to the literary criticism. The essential and basic things to criticism and literary theories are going to be discussed in this video. After seeing this picture, what do you understand? A woman, uh, she looks like a Western style woman. Her dress, everything is westernized. What do you think about this picture? After seeing this picture, something, some ideas might strike in your mind. So, what do you understand? What do you get in your mind? She is a postmodern woman. So, what is the theory which is going to be applicable? That we can discuss it in the later. The difference between literary criticism and literary theory. What is the main difference between literary criticism and literary theory? Criticism. All the literary texts are going to be criticized and evaluated based on certain type of studies, a certain pattern of evolution, and the interpretation of literature is otherwise known as literary criticism. Every literary text is going to be evaluated, studied, and interpreted based on some themes, based on one connotation. Literary theory is also being defined to clarify the different frameworks which had been used to evaluate and interpret a particular work. When we talk about literary criticism, it is the practical application of literary theory. The same literary theory is the combination of the nature and function of literature and also the relation of text to its author, reader, and society. Criticism refers to the act of interpreting and studying the literature. The entire literature is deeply evaluated by the critics. There are a lot of literary critics in the interpretation of literature. Modern literary criticism is often influenced by literary theory. Literary theory is the philosophical discussion of literature's goals and methods. So, criticism is thought to have existed as long as the existence of literature in the same time period. Literature when the literature is originated, automatically we can talk about the evaluation of criticism on the particular literary text. In the 4th century BC, Aristotle, the popular ancient theoretician, he wrote Poetics. Poetics is the most important critical work which had been done by Aristotle. It is a typology and description of literary forms with so many specific criticisms on contemporary works of art. The work Poetics of Aristotle developed for the first time in the concepts of mimesis and catharsis, which are very crucial in all the literary studies. Plato, one of the popular ancient critics, he criticizes on poetry because, according to him, poetry is considered as imitative, secondary, and fake work. Why? Because means according to him, all the poetries are formative as well. Catharsis, the most important concept, is the process of expressing the strong feelings or emotions in a play. Mimesis is nothing but art which must be the imitation of life according to Plato. There are many types of literary criticism: moral criticism, dramatic construction. This is otherwise known as dramatic construction. Formalism. Formalism is also otherwise known as new criticism. Psychoanalytic criticism, Marxist criticism, reader response criticism, structuralism, post structuralism or deconstructive theory, new historicism, cultural studies, post colonial criticism, feminist criticism, gender and queer theories, sociological criticism, mythological criticism, or archetypal criticism, biographical criticism, post-colonialism, eco-criticism, or some of the different types of criticism, some of the different kinds of criticism. First, we are going to see moral criticism. Plato is the most important Asian critic. According to him, Plato, he had given the detailed explanation of moral criticism. Then his views, he talks about the work of art, which is expressed in Phaedrus and the Republic works, the most important works. All the Platonic criticism are based on philosophical writings of Plato. The works, the criticism of Plato involves an examination of the moral, ethical, and historical effects of work of an art. He also believes that poetry is nothing but corrupted, spoiled in the society because it teaches immortality and evil. It teaches so many evil things, bad manners. It creates bad manners amidst the people, amidst the audience. The characteristics of the poetry is lie, cheat, deceive, and it enjoy torturing the people. So he thinks that poetry is very dangerous and it takes further away from reality. He removes it from reality. Aristotle, one of the most important disciple of Plato, argues that he also believes that literature enhances teaching because information is portrayed in an objective manner to convey the right meaning without necessarily stimulating negative feelings among the students. Plato and Aristotle differ in this way. Both of them have revealed that the importance of literature in shaping the individual lives and the future of society. The most important criticisms, formalism. It is the most important critical approach which analyzes, interprets, or and also evaluates the inherent features of a text. Formalism gives much more preference to text-based criticism. It focuses more on a text. It attempts to discover the meaning with close reading of a work of literature. Formalism basically attempts to discover the close reading of a work of literature. It focuses more on form, organization, and structure of the text. Word choice, language of the text is also considered, and it talks about the pluralistic meaning of the text. It evaluates the pluralistic meanings of the text. When we talk about new criticism is a formalist movement in the literary theory which dominated the American literary criticism in the middle decades of the 20th century. It emphasized more on close reading, particularly of a poetry, to discover how a work of literature functioned as a self contained, self referential, and aesthetic object. The Russian school of formalism is the Russian school of formalism includes the scholars like Viktor Slavorsky, Roman Jakobson, and so many theoreticians are popular in the Russian school of formalism. The most important criticism, structuralism. Structuralism arises uh, in the later part of the century, around 1960s. It is drawn from the anthropological theories of myth and linguistics. Structuralism extends formalism's aspirations to deal with only the text itself, striving to create an objective study or science of literature. Structuralism is regarded as the earliest school of thought in psychology. The philosopher Michael Foucault, the most important anthropologist, Claude Levi-Strauss, the most important psychoanalyst, Jacques Lacan, the developmental psychologist, Jean Piaget, the linguist, the most popular linguist, Roman Jakobson and Noam Chomsky, and the literary critic, Roland Barthes, the Marxist theoretician, Louis Althusser, and Nicholas Bollins. They were the most instrumental persons for making the structuralism, for the concept structuralism. Roland Barthes and Jacques Derrida, they have explored so many possibilities of applying the structuralist principles to literature. According to the anthropologist Claude Levi-Strauss, the literary critic Roland Barthes, the thing, according to them, according to Claude Levi-Strauss and the literary critic Roland Barthes, things cannot be understood in isolation. They must have to be seen. They have to be seen in the context of larger structures since they are part of that. The context of larger structures do not exist by themselves but are formed by our way of perceiving the world. Post-structuralism and deconstructive theory. In the later part of the 20th century, the scholarly development of linguistic, philosophical, and social studies that picked up another measurement with Jacques Derrida's deconstruction theory. Deconstruction mainly concentrates on the inconsistencies in language and interpretations. Deconstruction theory helps the readers in analyzing the relationship between the creator and the work. It specifies the rule of the deconstructionist as a part of extracting the work. So we had seen so many kinds of literary criticisms and critical theories in this video. I hope that it would be more useful and most essential one for all the learners. The remaining things, which is the rest of the things, would be discussed in the next video. Thank you. I thank all the listeners for your patient listening. Thank you.